Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back with Hearthstone. So we gotta win 2 Rogue or Warrior ranked games today. Gonna try and do this. Let's start with Warrior at least. Rogue and Warrior get paired up a lot and neither one of my Rogue or Warrior decks are very good. Which is definitely something that needs to be worked on at some point. And I think, in particular, at the Grand Tournament, we'll buy 50 packs and just really remake all the decks then. Which will, I suppose, give me even more things that I can do. Interesting. Didn't really figure that or plan for that, but it is true. I will have more to do.
I am greetings.
So, what really scares me, I said I'd talk about this, is that I'm going to get through all the games before a year happens, or any reasonable amount of time happens at all. Well, this is gonna work rather well. So I'm afraid of that. And even if I get through all the games and have everything scheduled for a year in advance, if I have no new games at that point to record, I couldn't help but feel like I was falling behind. I mean, I can't take a 6-month vacation and saying, deal 1 damage to all minions. If I killed this guy, and then
battle detected,
and then do this, I think that'll work just fine.
Job done.
Yeah, I can't take a 6-month vacation. It would be a noticeable gap. If it starts getting to that point, I need to release more. I'm gonna try to go back to 3. Definitely gonna try to go back to just 3 series being released, but I think I'm probably, as I'm looking at the schedule, probably gonna do 4. I haven't learned anything. That's the real problem. As I'm just in this such an early phase of, I have to get more subscribers and more viewers. I haven't learned anything. Not even for my small amount of viewers have I learned some concept about what times would be the right times to release videos, what times would be the wrong times to release videos, why certain video, why one video gets more views than another, all of which makes none of that has been explained. None of that makes any sense. Looks like I'm gonna get this one finished, which will be nice. A nice victory. This may be a short episode. So, yeah. If I was gonna take any kind of, let's see, this guy is gonna deal 2 damage to all characters. So I kill this, he'll do 2 damage to all of this.
battle commencing.
That gives me an Fury ability. And I could summon this guy and just end my turn. Yep. If I was gonna take a 6-month adventure,
Death does not scare me.
just stopped there, it would be probably because so I could do like. Well, what could I do? Draw 1 card for each damaged creature. Deal 1 damage and give it.
Back to work.
Right. So that does 5, and that does.
Running the program. Objective now.
I must choose.
Okay, play this. And we'll play that. Done. And end our turn. Yeah. So that is a fear. It's probably not a very rational fear. I still have a lot to do. And maybe I can get lucky and play Fallout 4. And if with Fallout 4, it'd be really hard to prove that. We just got through Witcher 3. Witcher 3 took 2 or 3 months of recording.
Well played.
It didn't really help itself. Interesting way to choose to lose. But that is the other problem. Every time I buy a new game, it's not getting the views. It's just not getting the views. Undeniably, it's a waste of funds. It's very strange. The small games get more views than the big games. Probably just because I am a big fish in a small pond more than I am a small fish in a big pond. There's probably thousands and thousands of people who did The Witcher 3 and I just could never rate. So even though it would be a bigger expenditure to get small games, I'll get more views and more subscribers doing small games, it seems like, and I really should do that and wait until I have like 100,000 subscribers, which would be great if that happened really fast. But that's a big number to reach. If I could at that point start doing big games, that would be great. That would be excellent.
Hurry up! Portals online!
There we go. So next turn I can play this guy, and then this guy on this guy. Let's see, this guy on this guy to put 3 more on there.
Engage!
And end the turn. Excellent. We'll put this guy out
Hurry
there.
up! Portals online!
And we put this out there. Put another 3 in there.
Engage!
A Noyatron victory. Boy, am I playing a mech deck right now. There we go. So we play this, and this, and we attack face. I bet he's really tired of seeing this guy.
To my side.
Play this. Play this.
Here we go.
Take this guy out.
Job done.
In their turn. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was just thinking about what I should replace Plague Inc. with, and it would make sense for me to do Borderlands after Plague Inc. It would make sense for me to do Tomb Raider after Witcher 3. That lets me play both of those games. Let's see.
Here we go.
Yeah, that would work. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. That works pretty nicely, actually. So now I have a goal. Now I just need to figure out the schedules, the times, and start recording and get my phone working. Windows 10 apparently is free for a year, so I can wait quite a while actually. If I killed this guy, that would be nice.
Greetings, traveler.
Here we go.
Job done. Thanks.
Yeah, I had nothing else to summon, so I had to play the owl and silence it for something that would have actually been useful for me. Of course, I could have ended my turn and not summoned him, and then done something like that. Can I kill an enemy minion? I suppose I can. Try this. No.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Looks like I'm gonna lose.
Greetings, traveler.
So it is gonna be a little bit. Let's squelch him first of all. It will be a little bit strange doing Borderlands than
To my side.
than Tomb Raider, particularly if I record any of that even close to each other, which I probably will have to. But it probably won't be too bad. Probably won't be that bad. Not as bad as the sequel. Of course, that will be full release. It'll be independent game, and then a Telltale game, then Borderlands, and Tomb Raider all together. It's strange. I got plenty of games. I know I do because I think I have Skyrim too. So if I was to go and play Skyrim, which would be a huge mistake, it would be a total mistake to play Skyrim so close to Witcher 3.
Victory
Comparisons would be overwhelming. Alright, so I need this so I can play 2 of these and then the turn. Then next turn I try to play this. It'd be nice if I could play this too. So we do this. Done. In the turn. I want to do both of these, but since I can't do both of these, I will put this in here, power this up.
I cannot do it.
In the turn. There we go.
Let the pain speak to me.
The shadow engulfs us.
Deal 1 damage and give it plus 2 attack. There
Work.
we go. And we've got all kinds of new cards. 5 to the face, 2 to the face, 2 to the face.
Job done.
I mean, it's blatantly obvious I want to play Borderlands. At least the first one. I want to get the first one done and through. So I'm gonna try that. I think that's my next step. Let's see how fast and how quickly and how easily I can get through. Alright, with 4 damage here, can I still do, I can do 8. So I can't quite get a victory on this turn. But I think
Done.
I'm gonna try and speed run through it, definitely. May very well be I do just the first playthrough, and then maybe do the second playthrough, particularly in the first game, away from off-screen. No, that would be too much time. That's too much time. If I'm gonna do a second playthrough, might as well do it right after the first one. Maybe think of something though.
May my ancestors watch over me. Ruktar Ogre!
in turn, have a hard time believing I'm not going to win this one. And I think that's going to leave me with just one more victory I need to get to rank 20. I very well may get that off screen. Just to get up to rank 20 and be done with it for the month. Which is so early in the month. It's practically the 3rd, I believe. But that's all I really need and all I really care about. Alright. Let's just irritate him with this move. What are you gonna do now? Back up to 30 with 2 armor. He's got a whole thing of cards.
I have no time for games.
Let's see. It taunt.
My ancestors walked
This guy.
Running
Attack the
program.
face in return. Next turn I think I can play all these cards. You can't kill both of them without another card. I don't think he has one.
Let me change your mind.
Well, maybe he does. Alright.
A fight! Count me in!
Deal 1 damage, give it +2.
Everyone, get in here!
Battle detected.
And this. Done.
Everyone, get in! Everyone, get in here!
Can you beat that? 5 characters. Now he's got 2 characters that can attack. It's not enough. It's not enough. He can kill these 2. Fine. But this guy will stay alive, and that's all it takes. But then he can heal himself.
Embrace the void.
Well, instead of healing himself, he chose to kill me. Interesting. It's true, I could get into a quagmire here.
Pain, speak to me.
Having no cards, I'm stuck now where I have to draw something that can do 2 damage before these guys can. They're gonna do 15. So I kind of need I need a spell card or something that will just do 2 damage to everybody. So I can do this.
Time for a
I
little
can do
blood.
this. I can do this. And I've lost. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. I can't believe I lost that. It just goes to show how you can get unlucky. Very much random. Even in the main game, I didn't mind the randomness in like the too many portal tavern brawl concept. Because that was the point. But just the random card draws. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I can do Borderlands. I've been talking about it a lot. I know. But how can I do it? I want to do particularly long episodes.
Valera versus Rexa.
But I want to do it per quest.
Watch your.
And I want to... I have some conflicting thoughts here on what I want. I want to particularly long episodes, but I want to break each episode between quests. But I want to release it
I can fix anything.
pretty fast because I don't want it to be a 3 month series. But I want to play through it twice. I mean, there's so much there. Just
For a little while, I got the big
doesn't make a lot of sense. Starting to look.
I'll fix you.
I didn't realize how much of a mech deck this really was. This is just gonna be
I'll fix
an
you.
explosive trap.
Job's done.
At the start of your turn, deal 2 random damage. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy.
Glory to the Sindori.
Alright. This. In the turn. Be nice if I could play this with a combo of 1 card. But if I can't, that's fine. This will be 8. Do it twice for 16. That'll get him down to 10. I need a cog master is the only thing I have. Nope. So we'll do this and then return. So that would be 18 now. If I got another one of these, that'd be cool. Do I want to do vanish or this? Let's just do this. So it's
Here we go.
9 easier to place that way. In the turn.
To my side.
If I could get the thing to destroy my weapon, that would be nice.
Here we go.
Space.
Job's done.
In the turn.
Well played.
He just has to do 1 more damage, and he does 2 more, so I've lost. Wow. I thought I was doing good too. I really thought I was doing well. I wonder, since Borderlands is an old game, if I could get away from just
Geralt
like
versus Valera.
releasing on weekends,
Back.
Victory or death!
or having a series that's just like, this one in particular is just gonna go on forever, much like Hearthstone just goes on forever.
Job done.
And then, I mean, it's still gonna be 4, so if I do 4 and one of them is
I
Borderlands and it goes on
am
forever, fine.
ready.
Job's done.
With named quest, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to upload.
Powering up. Portals online.
YouTube apparently changed its player today. I don't know anything about it though, so I can't make any comment one way or the other. I'm glad they're still working. That's all I can basically say. Sometimes they do crazy stuff with what they spend their time on. Stuff that makes things a lot worse, but at least they try. There's, particularly when you get into the realm of like players, there's
My
been a
shield
lot
for
of
Argon.
video players on a lot of websites that don't take the effort, make the effort to ever upgrade,
done.
and they're garbage and they're terrible. I mean, I just ran into a terrible video player about a week ago trying to watch the Heroes Reborn prequel, which you have to watch through their dumb app, and their dumb app makes it look at the very beginning like it's streaming from YouTube because they do a fake ad, and in the corner it says, click here to skip this ad, just like YouTube does. But it is not YouTube, so you can't click it really. And the buffering in that app is so horrible. They're streaming it from their own server. It is terrible. Just terrible, terrible video. I mean, they should have just done it on YouTube. Would have made so much more sense. And I immediately, after the first 5 minutes of bad buffering, went to YouTube and looked at NBC's website, looked for Heroes Reborn YouTube channel, and yes, they exist, but you can't see that video. They want to go through their app, which is just ridiculous. Not gonna kill, nothing's gonna kill YouTube. For better or worse. For better or worse, nothing is going to kill YouTube.
Job's done.
See if they can kill that now. If anything's gonna kill YouTube, it's gonna be YouTube breaking itself up into this whole gaming thing. If that becomes its own separated thing out, how far until there becomes the YouTube audio section 2 that's its own separate service, and then everything else will be the way it could go is they're doing gaming first, and then they do audio next, with almost certainly, and then they could do comedy, and then they could do
Valera
news,
versus Uther.
and after that,
I will fight with
what
honor.
would be left of
Watch
the original YouTube would be
your
almost
back.
nothing. I mean, can you really think of anything that can't fall into one of those categories if you stretch it? There's tons of people playing games, there's tons of people that do comedy sketches, there's tons of people that do news, and tons of music almost all the music is Vimeo, and honestly, if they tossed Vimeo to the side, and I would be perfectly happy, even as a consumer of occasional music, if YouTube just said, you know what, we don't need those to be on YouTube, so we're gonna kick it to its own thing. And then all of a sudden, in the background, they also say, oh, by the way, since we're not letting music videos on YouTube anymore, we're not gonna let you put we're not gonna honor the whole content ID garbage anymore. So you can't just put your video on YouTube so you can claim every song that sounds anything close to it as your own. If you, I mean, they legally still have to follow DMCA takedowns, but that's a completely different issue. People don't do that. They wouldn't have their lawyers waste their time on that for anybody on YouTube, except for maybe a really bad offender. Because it's an actual legal proceeding which requires actual filing fees and lawyer fees, versus any idiot that's lucky enough can put anything in the content ID system.
Let me think.
Is this guy gonna play or not? I'll be glad if he doesn't. That'll just let me win and we can end this recording session.
I must move quickly.
I'm not getting as many Hearthstones as I used to. That's eventually gonna catch up with me. But I think we're gonna be fine. I may even at some point just decide, you know what, we don't need 2 regular Hearthstones. When the Grand Tournament comes out, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of videos on the Grand Tournament and probably play a lot of the Grand Tournament, and that'll bump me right back up. And if it seems like they're speeding up how fast these things happen.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see, can I play both of these? No. So we'll kill this guy. Next turn I'd like to play this. If I can keep this guy alive, that'd be great.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, this card is so overpowered.
Come close and listen.
That's the only thing I can do. This will get a 2/2 update, so let's kill one of these guys in the turn. Even if he uses all 3 of his attacks here to hit this guy, he'll still be alive. Ideally, he'll still try to hit this guy and ignore the other guy. Darn no.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. Play this. We play this. We play
I can
this.
fix anything.
And let's get rid of this guy. And then in the turn, trying to power up our weapon. We got 1 deadly poison. If we can get another goblin autobarber, if we can get another deadly poison, if we can get sharp seed oil. If I do this, I can kill him with this and this. And then he'll summon a 1/2 taunt. So you can hit that.
Move quickly. I wonder.
Okay, we play this and this.
Here we
Attack
go.
with this and kill this one and kill this one and end the turn where we stand.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. So we can do this.
Mighty Millhouse Metastorm!
Enemy spells next cost 0. Okay. This go and that in the turn. What do I want 3 copies of? Probably shouldn't be copying up in my deck. It's probably a waste of cards.
Reporting
I mean,
for duty.
it's one of those cards that I always say, if you have a card that makes you draw more cards, then you probably did something wrong. Alright, give me, I suppose, give me 3 copies of this. Now play this.
Running the program.
Here we go.
So now if I can just destroy my weapon to do 4 or just do 4 straight to the face, I've won.
Reporting for duty.
Now I need to do 8 more to the face.
Powering up. Portals online.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to protect ourselves and kill this, or do we want to try to do 12 more?
Here we
Let's
go.
protect ourselves.
Job done.
In their turn. Now this guy can kill
I
this
am
guy
sorry.
for whatever
Put
that's
your
worth.
faith in the light.
Gain the attack equal to your weapon.
The spot.
Let's see. Well, I could kill the shield for whatever that is worth. Let's just end the turn right now, though.
Reporting for duty. To arms, men!
Getting close. Getting close. Oh, I've lost. Ooh, okay, I've lost. What a terrible run. Okay, so what to do? I guess I'm gonna end the episode after this game. There's see a point in me doing this. This may take me a lot longer to just finish this up. So, rest assured, I'm going to get one more stupid victory and get 40 more. Not gonna buy anything, of course. We're saving up for 5,000 to open 50 packs of the new things, which is coming out sometime in August. Imagine not too soon, too far away. So anywho, that's it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.